Hey guys, if you're on here, please let me know. Leave a comment. I'm just trying to still get everything set up. Make sure I'm live every place I'm supposed to be. It let me last week actually go live on my Facebook page, so hopefully that's going to work this week. Hold on just a second. Sorry if you can hear all the clicks. Okay, there I am on Facebook. So just let me know if you guys can hear and see me okay. And let me check YouTube. Okay, it looks like I'm everywhere I need to be. Hey Cindy, hey Pat, hey Kathy. Okay guys, we have enough people on here. I think that we can go ahead and get started. So if you are new here, my name is Bobby. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube and on my Facebook channel. So if you're new, hey Bonnie. Thanks, Patricia, for letting me know. I have been working so hard today, you guys. I'm ready to sit down. I have been go, go, go. Okay, everybody says they can hear and see me okay, so we should be good to go, you guys. I don't have a lot to go over at the beginning like I normally do, just the same stuff. And, you know, I go over this for anybody that might be new or anybody that watches it on the replay. But I would really, really appreciate it if you would leave me a comment on the video on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you find it at, and also share. Thank you so much, Bonnie, for sharing and thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And it really helps me a lot. I'm trying to grow my audience. So if you guys would do that, it really, really helps me. And I really appreciate that. So, oh, I guess I didn't even talk about that, did I? I just skipped over it. But if you're new, I have a weekly newsletter that I send out. And I try my best not to send out a lot of emails, and I know, like, I absolutely hate to be just like so many emails, but I do send out anything that I think might be important or might be of information that you might want. So if you do want to subscribe to my newsletter, I would really appreciate that as well. I send out anything that's happening new at Stampin' Up, any sales, things like that. And then you'll get, sharing is caring. Yes, it is, Bonnie. Thank you. But as soon as you sign up, you'll get a free PDF. And then every Sunday, I send out another free PDF for a tutorial. I am part of, it's called the Sweethearts Global Tutorial, and there's about 16 to 18 of us that do this on a monthly basis. And I keep forgetting to say this, but anybody that shops with me in my online store, if you spend $50 or more, I send you everything you need to make today's projects. You can come back to the video and craft right along with me. Once you receive your packet, you'll get them. I'll get them in the mail as soon as possible. As soon as I receive your order, I'll get them cut and shipped right away. If you bump your order up to $75, I always include an embellishment. And then I also will email you that PDF. It has, like I said, it just varies from month to month. It could be up to 20 tutorials. And there's some really great projects in there. So if you're interested in that, I would love to have you shop with me. And then my card club, I'm going to have to show you guys what I did for October. You can no longer sign up and receive October's projects. I am vigorously trying to get November's done so I can get them posted. Not quite there yet, but very close. It will be this week that I'll get those posted. But if you want to sign up for my card club, we would love to have you join us. I do a weekly video and send out a PDF, and the information is right there. It's $43 a month, and that doesn't include your shipping and handling. We make 8 cards. I always design 4 different cards, and I send you the supplies to make two of each of those designs. I do include the envelopes, And then after 6 months, you get a $25 product bonus to spend as you wish. I've been saving up my rewards points so that way when you reach your 6-month milestone, I can just send those to you via Stampin' Up and you can purchase whatever you want with that. And then every month, I also include at least $20 or as close as I can get it. I think I'm always over instead of under, but it's $20 in Stampin' Up product. It usually includes a half a pack of paper, the embellishments, and a ribbon or something like that. And I've just been introduced to mailers where I do not have to cut down the 12 by 12. I actually send the full 12 by 12 sheets. I used to have to cut them down, but I don't have to do that anymore. And then you can try before you buy, and that's $48. It's a one-time fee. And then if you decide you like it, then you can sign up for the subscription program. And if it is your first time signing up, your first month of being a regular subscriber, I always send a cute little welcome packet to you. So that's something to consider too. And then I just want to hop over. I'll show you. I do want to switch back to my face really quick because I do want to tell you guys, if you have been thinking about placing an order with me, I would really appreciate it if you could do so by October 31st. I am trying to reach a huge milestone goal with Stampin' Up. I am this close to promoting to the next level. I am about $450 away. So any amount, I mean, if you spend $50, you're going to get this week's make and takes for free anyway, and I'll mail those out to you. But if you are a demonstrator and you're like, I don't want to shop with another demonstrator, even if it's adhesive, I would greatly appreciate any order that I could get right now. I would truly appreciate it because I am trying so hard to make that milestone by the end of July, or the end of October. I wish it was still July. I love summer. But the end of October. Okay, now with that being said, I'm going to switch over. And I hope my camera is behaving because it's been tilting and I've been trying to get it set up for the last 10 minutes. And hopefully I don't touch it and it will not move and everything will be good. So hopefully you guys can see. Don't look at my nails again. I have 3 that are staggering, hanging on, and I'm trying my best to get rid of them. I don't want to pry too hard because that's not very good for your nails, you guys. But here is this week's first card that I'm going to share with you. It's kind of a masculine card. Let me get everything unloaded, and then we'll talk about all the supplies, the measurements. I do not have the PDFs posted yet. I only need 1 more, and I'll have them all done. I've been very, very busy today, you guys. But please be patient with me, and I should have them within the next couple of hours. So if you want to hop over to my blog, it's bobbystamps.com. And I should have them uploaded within probably an hour. I mean, that's what I'm going to work on after I get done with this. And then also I wanted to let you guys know, I don't know what I was thinking last week when I said that Card Club would go out a week early. I guess I wasn't thinking on what date it was, but Card Club packet, I normally try to mail those out on the 26th, and they will be going out in the mail tomorrow. So I just wanted to clarify on that. But I am using the autumn trees. We're going to use the deer from the autumn trees, but I'm going to get my sentiment from the amber autumn. And this is what we used yesterday at my local card class. And it comes with these autumn tree dies that are just amazing. And so we're going to use this, well, no, we're not going to use the deer. When I first designed it, I was going to cut out that deer, but I'll show you. I had a couple of things in mind that I was going to do with this bundle, but I ended up going in an entirely different direction. But that is the dies. This you can get as a suite, and it is a very, very beautiful suite. I'm going to use Early Espresso ink, and then I'm using Early Espresso and Old Olive, the linen thread, and then we're going to use the streaked dots, and then I cut my banner out using the Stylish Shape dies for the sentiment. Hopefully I have mine. I think I do, but, and then I embossed a layer using the Birch 3D embossing folder, and then you get this amazing designer series paper. This is my favorite one out of the whole pack, but it does have some pretty amazing paper in there. I just love this paper so much, the paper pack. And then they're all double-sided. I'm going to try to work on my nails tonight, you guys, and get them camera ready for next Sunday. But yeah, I love this paper. It is so pretty. And I want to know too, you guys, if you prefer to have 3 different projects, or do you prefer, hey, Kathy. Yes, I love these sets too, Kathy. Let me know, you guys. I want to know if you prefer 3 different projects with 3 different stamp set, or do you prefer 3 projects using 1 bundle? Let me know, because I asked the girls at my card club yesterday, and they're like, I don't care. So it's up to you online, people, to make that decision. I did 3 this week because these are what I designed for my local gals, what we made yesterday at my local card class. And it's because, you know, we have 3 different tables. We have about 6 ladies that join us, 6 to 8 every month. And it's really hard if we're all using the same stamp set, trying to make sure that I don't, you know, like somebody at one table doesn't need this and somebody at another table has it and that kind of thing. So, okay, for this card, our base is Early Espresso, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then I have this piece of Early Espresso that is 5 by 3 3/4, and I embossed it with the Birch embossing folder. Then I have a piece of Cajun Craze that is 2.5 by 3 5/8. And then my DSP, I cut at 2 1/4 by 3 3/8. And I used the Stitch Stylus shapes to cut out the bigger Cajun Craze, and then I'm using Basic Beige for the smaller one and Basic Beige for my Sentiment, okay? So let's go ahead. This one's going to be pretty straightforward and pretty easy to make. So let's go ahead and I was going to fill up my adhesives and totally forgot before I went live. I didn't really forget. I've just been really extremely busy all day. Okay, let's do that, and then we're not wrapping anything, but I want to decide. I think I'll use this side. I want to see if I have any. Oh, that's the Seal Plus 2. I was wanting to use just my regular seal, but I don't think. Oh, and you know what? I did pop this up, so let me grab dimensionals. We'll just put about 6 as well. I really like to pop my cards up on dimensionals. I have really been doing that a lot lately. I need to get myself a little bowl over here like I have at my other station where I design at, because I really have to reach for my little garbage tote thing that I have, and then I could just dump it at the end. And I did have my local gals tell me yesterday that they really, really enjoy me doing these at 6 o'clock on Sunday instead of during the week. Okay, Bonnie is saying that she wants 3 projects with 1 suite of products. What does everybody else say? Let me know, because I want to make you guys happy. I want to do what you guys want me to do. Okay, so we're just going to put this piece to the left, just like that, and then we're going to stamp. And you know what? I don't have the little deer, so hopefully he's in here. There he is. Thank goodness. All of this was yesterday at my card class. Let me grab a block, you guys. And I wasn't sure how I came home and unpacked everything. Okay, so we're going to use Early Espresso, and I'm just going to ink up the deer. We're just going to stamp him right in the center, just like that. And then I need to grab my Grateful for You. And Patricia is saying my choice. Don't make it be my choice. Make it be your guys' choice. Don't put me in that spot. I'm not sure which I would prefer. And as a viewer, I'm not sure which I would prefer, you guys. I just always have done it 1 product, 1 suite. But, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm trying not to get my head in there, you guys. I'm just trying to hopefully get that on there centered. That's not too bad. I'll take it. I rocked a little bit, but you know what? When I can't get my head over it, because I want you guys to be able to see it, I have to make a sacrifice. So it's a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. Put some adhesive on the back of here. So maybe if I just do the multiple the last Sunday of the month, that will be okay with you guys? Because that's about the only time that I have to do that is for my gals at my local card class. And I really don't want to have to design different things for them and then also come up with 3. Hey, Barb. How are you doing today? Glad to see you popped on. I was looking for you. Looking for your sister next. I don't see her name. Okay. Let's see if we can get those backings off there with my ugly nails. We're going to put this guy right there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. But the main reason I'm doing that is because I want to take the twine and kind of make a figure 8 with it. So I'm just going to take my 3 fingers and kind of go around a few times, and then I'll cut that. And then I'm just going to take it and flip it and make the figure 8. And then just put it on here. And then I'm going to flip it over just to kind of see, because I don't want that little tail showing. So I can either clip that off or just make it lay down on that adhesive, but I'll just clip it. It was easy enough where I could grab it. And then we'll just spread this out a little bit. That piece is kind of looking wonky, and I think it was because the way it was wrapped around the little round thing. Okay, let's grab, I'm not sure what the technical word for that is. These are all my minis. Where did I put? There they go. Threw them way over by my keyboard. Why I did that, I have no idea. Okay, now we'll just peel these off. I feel like I have, hey Janet, there I see you. I feel like I have a static electricity or something today because everything is just sticking to me. And then we're just going to put this right under where the deer is. And I'm just going to kind of manipulate my threads just a little bit to get them out of the way. And then we're going to use the streaked dots. I'm not sure how those got double packed like that, but okay, where's my opening for these? Okay. And then we'll put a few of these on. Let's do one there, one here, and then I want to do one of the larger ones right down there at the bottom. Okay guys, how easy was that now? And this would make a nice masculine card. You could change that sentiment up to happy birthday or happy Father's Day. But it's a great fall card to tell that special man in our life that we're grateful for them. I might take this upstairs after this and give it to my husband, because I am very grateful for him. He does a lot for me. And sometimes I don't always show my appreciation. Sometimes I can be a little brat. You guys, I know you find that hard to believe, but it's true. Okay, let's move this over here. Now for our second card, try to get rid of everything I don't need so it's kind of out of my way and doesn't confuse me any more than I already am. So we're going to use Secret C. I teased the girls yesterday at my local card class and told them that they still had to watch me live today, even though they knew what we were going to already be making. They're probably, oh my gosh, we just saw all of this yesterday. Okay, so that's my packet. So here is the card that I'm going to show you how to make. Thanks, Bonnie. Hey, Carol. So this is got the belly band and it just slides up, and then when you open it, it is a fun little fold card. And I love how this turns out. This design I got when I went to Michigan. There was a lady, I cannot remember her name, but she used the Traditions label or whatever it's called, that really beautiful suite, and she made her card, and I don't even see it. Oh, here it is. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, it isn't either. Oh, poop. I thought it was. It's not. I was going to share it with you guys, but I don't see it. I wish I could. Hold on a minute. Let me see if it's over here. Nope, I can't find it. I wished I knew right where I put it because I would love to share it. Maybe at the end, if you guys don't care and if you have time, I'll go looking for it. There's one other spot I think it might be. But I'm using the Peaceful Garden 12 by 12 designer series paper. She won like for the best card. Hold on just a second. I've got to find it, you guys. I think I know right where it's at. Okay, it's not where I thought it was, but I will try to find it. And if I can find it, I will definitely put it on my blog so you guys can see where I got my inspiration from. Because I do not want to take credit for something I did not create. I don't even know if she created the design, but it was her measurements is where I got that from. I actually had to like fold the card out and figure it out. But I am using the Peace on Earth bundle and the dies, the stamp set, and then the Hues of Blues flowers. And you know what? That's where that came from. This little extra thing is where those were in. Okay, let's grab. I'm just going to move the dies over here because I'm honestly not sure what all I'm going to have to die cut out. I did this all last week and I can't remember if I die cut all my stuff out or if I did not. But I will tell you the measurements. So this piece is 11 by 5.5 and I scored it. There for a second I didn't think I scored it, but now I see my score marks. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I scored it at 1 1/4, 3 3/8, 7 5/8, and 9 3/4. And then we'll have 2 pieces of DSP that we're going to put right here on the front. And these pieces are 2 by 5 3/8. And then we have 2 pieces of DSP that is going to go here. And those pieces are 1 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then for the inside, I have a piece of cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. My basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. And then the 2 pieces of DSP that are going to go on the inside are 2 by 5 3/8. So that's the back side of those. So I'm going to lay those over there. It's not a hard card at all to make. And then the belly band is 1 1/2 inches by 10. Okay. And then you're just going to take and fold in these outside score marks. Hold on a minute. I just dropped my pit tool. And then we're going to fold this one on the inside and score it. And then these fold back and score those. And then you'll have those meet right like that in the center. So we'll take and put these 2 pieces, like I said, right here. And I am going to use liquid glue because I want the time that I'm going to need to maybe straighten, especially after the day that I've had, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and just adhere these down right to the front. I kind of don't push hard until I have it, the DSP, kind of straight where I want it, and then I go ahead and make sure I'm giving it a good press to adhere to the cardstock. Let's go ahead and just line that one up. And then we'll fold this piece back again and that piece back, and we're going to put these 2 pieces down. And it really doesn't take much of our green glue. And you can just keep that folded so that way you can kind of keep an eye on your up here and down here and try to get everything as level as possible and as straight as possible. Okay, and then fold this piece down. You guys, I cannot believe that we are almost into November. Where did this year go? Yes, I like this DSP too. This DSP is absolutely beautiful. I love this piece too. It is so pretty. So then we're going to open up the inside, and we'll go ahead and put this piece down. And we're just going to put that right in the center. Just like that. And then we'll put these two pieces. I can't grab the other piece. There we go. Trying not to hit my tripod stand, because gosh knows that me and it does not have a good relationship. I paid a lot of money for this stand to be able to do my lives. And I'm telling you, I far more prefer the cheap one that I paid like $14 for on Amazon. This one, I don't know how other people do it. I have asked, and they say no. But to get my phone in it is like, you have to be Hulk Hogan to get it open. It is so tight when it grips the phone. And then I have a really hard time with it leaning, like I just told you before we started. Okay, I'm going to open it up, and on the inside, we're going to do the big hugs. Let's close this up. And I think I do have to cut my labels, so you guys will have to bear with me while I do that. So we're just going to go big hugs and stamp it right in the center. Just like that. And I don't have my label cut, or I could have stamped it, so we'll just wait and close that up before I make a mess. Okay, let me roll my sleeves up. I'm getting hot. My door's closed again. This piece I feel a little bit more comfortable using Seal or Seal Plus on it. And we're just going to center that one just like that. Okay, hold everything back up. And I'm going to I need to grab some paper. I don't have my white or my Secret C, so hold on just a minute. It's right over here. Very easy for me to grab. And then I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. Move that out of the way. Grab those dies again I had. And we're going to die cut. Hopefully I cut my white big enough. The smaller one in basic white. And we're going to cut this larger one. Let me just cut it. I don't need it that big. I need to find another place to move my things over there, because I hate reaching across like that. But if you've seen the way my room's set up, you would understand why it is there, and I really don't have another place to move it to. Okay, let's die cut these out. And then I'm just going to move the die cutting machine right here. And then we'll pop these out. And then I cut the little envelope. Move that out of the way. Throw that away. No fingernails, so let me grab my trusty pick tool. Okay, now we can start putting it together. Dies back on there before I lose them. Okay, and then we'll stamp Heartfelt Prayers. And we're just going to put that right in the center. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to cut my dove out too. Forgot about him. Dang it. Let me grab another piece of white. I'll just die cut him off camera because it's not going to take me that long. It's right here beside me. The next one should have all my paper I need. Because did I just throw it away? Hold on a minute. Oh, there it is. I thought, did I just throw it away? No, it stayed stuck on my little mat. Okay, so we're going to put this guy on top of the secret. See, I have used a lot. Oh, okay. I bet the camera is moving. You guys, that is exactly. Don't look. I'll try to cover it while I readjust. But this is what I mean about it moving. That is exactly what I was talking about. And I don't know if you guys will be able to notice it, but it's going to be kind of like a slow little lean. I will try to keep an eye on that, you guys, and make sure I keep adjusting. Okay, so I'm just going to center that just like that. Hopefully, I didn't think it looked like it was moving. I can't really tell now. I don't think it is, but I mean, it might be moving very slowly where we just can't tell. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. But we will, I'm going to leave one of those little envelopes up there. Maybe that'll be a good way for me to tell if it's moving. So for the belly band, I just put it in the middle and then wrap one side and then wrap this side. And I didn't even bother to cut it off because the label is going to hide it. So it doesn't really matter. And then I'm just going to, we just want to make sure that you're not doing it too tight. We want to leave it a little bit loose so it slides on and off very easily. And then I'm just looking to see, I'm pretty sure I popped that up with dimensionals. We're going to put 3 dimensionals right across the center like so. I'm trying to see. Okay, thanks, Kathy. I keep watching the envelopes in the corner and it doesn't look like these guys. It doesn't look like they're slowly going out of view. Okay, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive on the bottom part of my dove. And before I put him on there, I do want to put just a little bit. I might have to fold that in. I'm just going to fold it in where you can see. I should have used a mini glue dot. And then, okay, I don't see the other one, so we do have a very slow tilt. Let's put this right there. Right now I'm still centered, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. And then I'll adjust it before I move on, though, you guys. Let me put my dies back in here so I don't lose them. This stand, I tell you, and it is so tight. Like the components of it are so tight. Like I was checking all of that before I went live. My husband's even looked at it. I'm thinking about calling the company. I've had it for several years, but I am just so very frustrated. Okay, let's take my pick tool. And you could use any of these colors. Any of these would absolutely blend in perfectly with this card. And then we'll do one. Let's move one up there. And then I want to grab one of the smaller ones. And we'll put it up there. Okay, guys, that is it for card 2. That one was pretty quick, too. So there you have that, and there we have the inside. And you could also put a piece of DSP. Yeah, Patricia said I'm moving out to the left. Okay, let me move these out of the way, and we'll get started on. But before I do that, close your eyes if you're going to get dizzy. I'm going to try to readjust. I don't know, this crazy thing just makes me so mad. I'll just keep an eye on it, you guys, and I'll just have to keep adjusting every time I go out. I tried so hard to get it to where it wasn't moving. Thank you so much, Diana. So let me get all of these, all my inks. This card is super cute, you guys. I love this card. It's like a little easel card. I think it's so cute. So I'm going to use, let me move this out of the way before I get my stamp sets confused. We're using the Homemade Treats. I just got this in the mail this week. I love it. I was so debating about it, and now since I'm doing lives, I was like, well, I'm kind of running out of projects, new stamp sets to use, so I think I should. So I'm using this Christmas Tags and More, the 6x6 Designer Series paper. And this right now is unorderable, as is the bundle I just used, the Peace on Earth one. I'm using the real red and white peppermints that everybody went crazy about last year. Let me grab all of my contents out. I will have to run and grab my paper trimmer to show you guys what we have to do. So there's the card like I just showed you. I'm going to pop that over there. Let me grab my paper trimmer. And then I need to go to my website where I have, this is a card I made. If it wasn't so hard to dig it out, I would show you. But I made this in, anybody that took my winter retreat, I believe it was last year. That is where I got this design from. I used a different stamp set altogether. But I have to go over there to get my measurements and all that kind of stuff, because that's where the PDF was. I'm going to move these inks a little bit. So my card base is, and if I say the wrong color, you guys, it's because I used garden green on it, but this is crumb cake, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. And so I'm just going to show you how to do this, okay? So let me just hop on really quick back and make sure that I'm in focus and you guys can see that looks good. So then let me go back to my instructions. And so you're going to score in the middle like you normally do at 4 1/4. And then on one side, you're going to cut up at 1.5 inches in up to the middle. So up to this score mark right there that we made. So I'm going to lay it down here. And I'm going to go in 1.5 inches, and I'm going to use my cutting blade, and I'm going to cut up to that 4 1/4. And then I'm going to move it over to the 4-inch mark, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut up to that score mark. Then I'm going to fold these two flaps back and put it back in my paper trimmer. And then I need to score it at, let me see, got 2 pieces of D. I got to find my score mark, and then I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. So 2, I'm hitting something, I want to make sure I got it right. So 2 1/8, move the cutting blade, and then we're going to score right there. Okay, and then I can move this out of the way, and then I'll tell you guys the other measurements that you need to know. So the 2 pieces of DSP that we're going to put here, we are going to cut them at 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have 2 pieces of DSP that are 2 3/8 by 2 that we're going to layer onto those 2 pieces. I have a piece of basic white for stamping, and then on the inside I'm going to use 4 by 5 1/4. And then let me get back in where I can see if I'm sliding and if I need to readjust. Okay, I'll try to make it fast, you guys. Let me see. So for the oval, I don't have that popped out, so I need to grab another piece of white. Hold on, guys. I kind of felt today was going to be like this just because like everything was chaotic from bringing everything to the card class and then having to have it here for this. I kind of felt like I was going to get a little bit everything, I don't want to say messed up, but may not have everything I need at hand. There's one of the legs for my trimmer. I'll put that back on in a minute. I need to get a new trimmer, I think. I've had that trimmer, I think, since day 1. So I'm just going to put my piece of basic white in first. And then I'm going to go ahead and burnish those because I didn't really do that. And then I'll go ahead and bend this one and burnish it because I didn't really do that either. And then we'll put our DSP. So let's make sure we're putting our adhesive on the right side. I'm really tired of these weekends going by so fast, you guys. You blink. I told the girl when we left on Friday night, I said, we're going to blink and it's going to be Monday and we're going to be back in here. She was like, I know, I know. I think we're all getting burnt out. We've all been working 11, 12-hour days, and it's just kind of a lot. Let me flip back over to my comments, you guys. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Diana. Okay, am I moving, you guys, or am I still good? Because like 3 comments up, somebody said I was moving again. Just let me know if I need to move or if you guys can still see, if we're still good. I feel like it's still good. It's not really been a bad day. It's just been like one of those days that it was really going good, and then we're gonna glue these sides down. It was like everything was going good, and then all of a sudden it just started like one of those everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And that makes it frustrating, especially for me. Like I am very limited. Like I try to work a little bit on Stampin' Up during the week in the evenings when I get home. And you know, I'm tired from working, even though my job is not tiring at all. I sit all day at my desk, you guys. So it's mentally challenging on some days, but physically it is not challenging at all. But just being there, I think sometimes, you know, it just kind of makes for that kind of attitude of it being a long day or whatever. So let's stamp. And then my greeting, I don't think I have it mounted, so let me see if I can find it in here. Oh my gosh, I don't even see it. Do I have it mounted? Oh, I have it mounted. Thank goodness, I thought I lost it. I try to make sure I check before I leave where we have the class every month when we do it, but I was beginning to panic. But you know, I'm the type of person when I'm doing something, I want to get it done. And then it's just, I told my husband when I went upstairs, I said, I'm telling you, it is just one thing after another. Okay. I'm going to close this, even though I'm going to be using it again in a minute, just because I don't want to make a mess. Now for this, we're going to pop it up with dimensionals to make sure that we have the height. And you could even do 2. You could stack them if you wanted to. But I think I will, because I've never done that. And I just want to see how much better it makes for it being popped up, if it really makes a difference. So I'm just going to put 2 on there. You could use the foam adhesive strips that we have too, and then just kind of put it where you want that to rest. And then I just kind of made sure that I was centering, and I think I do like that. It does hold that a little bit better, I think. Okay, let me grab. You guys can still see, so I'm not going to adjust it because I know that makes some people sick, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to use this one for our candy cane. So I'm going to use cherry cobbler for my candy cane. And then I don't know what I was thinking in my design. I made my little gingerbread guy in cherry cobbler. And he, of course, should, I don't know how I'm getting that all over me either. But we're going to use crumb cake this time. And I need to be careful because evidently, wherever I got that from, I'm getting it all over my paper. And that's not good. Okay, so we'll do, I'm trying not to put my hand down. We'll do him in crumb cake, and then we're going to do, I'm trying to find the stamp right here, the rolling pin in crumb cake. And then I need my garden green for our little mitt. And I hope I can get it without having to stamp there. And I think I can. I'm going to have to readjust, you guys, I do believe. Dang it. Because we're going down. It's going down. Okay, let me adjust it one more time. Close your eyes. I'm just going to try to tilt it up. And hopefully that'll make. I didn't try to move it too much. We're almost done with this. We got to do some die cutting, put them on, and then we'll be done, you guys. Bear with me. I had to readjust this on a video I was making earlier today, and I knew when I did it, I thought to myself, Bobby, don't do it. You're going live tonight. It's been good all day, but, you know, it was one of those things where I had to, because I wasn't able to share what I needed to share in the video and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let me grab some of this tape. trying so hard to remember not to stick my hand down because I don't want to ruin any of these images that I've already stamped. Put that one there. Yeah, oh, which one, Kathy? Do you see it? Tell me which ink pad so I can clean it because I didn't see it. I'm wondering if it's the Secret C, since that's the only blue that I've used. And that's why it's light, is because, you know, it's fading on my skin. Hopefully I'll get these cut out good and won't have to redo anything. And then where's my candy cane? Thought I got it, but maybe I didn't. Okay, cross your finger, guys. Or your fingers. But these all come out good. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it's right there. Right there on my Secret C. And I don't have anything over here to wipe my hand on. Except for my clothes. Let me grab a paper towel. Maybe I'll get most of it off. Okay. Oh, somebody said adjust the mitt. Oh no! I was late in seeing that. Dang it, it moved. Okay, we'll do that one again. Pooh. Hopefully all the rest of them turned out. I'm trying to beat the tripod from falling. Okay, I'm going to have to grab another little piece of white for the mitt, and I'll redo that one. If I can get the tape off my hands. Okay, let me move this. I'm going to grab a piece of white and I'll re-stamp that. And then when I get off here from you guys, I'm going to throw this stand in the garbage. Okay, let me grab this. You just wouldn't believe it, like if I would show you. Oh, I see it. There it is. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Kathy. Great eyes. I did not see that. Yes, yes, yes. That's where I'm getting it from. Oh, thank you so much. I was like, where is that coming from? And you know what? I didn't even do it during this card. It is the last card that I did the video for. It was Pretty Peacock. Yeah, the Stampin' Pierce mat. Okay, I'm going to cut this off, or this out, off camera just really quick. It's right here. I don't want to have to swing that back in. Just hold tight, you guys. We're almost done. I'm really hoping I don't have to readjust that stupid stand again. Yep. Didn't move. Okay, there we go. Let's get this puppy put together. So we're going to put some adhesive on the back. I'm going to put it right here at the top. Make sure you can't see it. We're going to put our little gingerbread guy here. And then our little candy cane right next to him. Right about there. And then I'm going to put... Okay, that guy is not sticking very good, so I want to check him before I put a dimensional on the back for him. Put one there. And before I put this one back there, I want to make sure, nope, see, look, I'm glad I checked. I want to kind of raise him up just a little bit. And then I'll put that dimensional right there. And that'll help hold those two together. Peel those off. Bring this back in, and we're just going to put it right like that. Put that back down, put some adhesive on the back of the rolling pin, and we could pop that up with dimensionals too if we wanted to. I'm just going to use regular adhesive to hold that down. And then I'm going to flatten it just while I put on some of these peppermints. Tape will not leave me alone. And like I said, guys, just give me maybe an hour. Where'd that peppermint go? Does anybody see it? I could have swore I picked it up. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I got the adhesive on from the back, so let me re-stick that. But give me about an hour after my live, however long, what time we end, and I will try my best to get the PDFs. That's going to be the first thing I do when I get off of here, is those. So if you want the measurements and you like having the PDFs, just give me that amount of time. I only have this one, and like I said, I only have to change the colors for this one because it's already done where I did my winter retreat. So let me show you guys really quick. Let me move the camera, and it won't be near as bad when it's on me that it's falling, hopefully. But let me, it's right here in the bag. I just want to show you the card that I did for my winter retreat. Because normally these I don't share because they're just for the retreat people. But I used that, the Christmas Friends, I think it was called, and I used the Merry Moose. Isn't that cute? I just love it. So I pulled that one out because this class was one of my favorite retreats that I've done. And you guys, I'm getting ready to do another retreat. I've got the itchy fingers to do a retreat. Retreats are like my favorite thing to do. I love picking out the pillow gifts and the prizes, just the make and takes. I just love the process of designing the retreats. I love it so much. So I'm not sure if it'll be after the first of the year or if I'm going to try to get one done before the first of the year. So let's vote. Which one was your favorite one? Card 1, card 2, or card 3? Let me see if I can even find all of them. What did I do with the, there we go, the Peace on Earth one. So we've got card 1, card 2, or card 3. Card 3 is the cutest, I think. So which one, you guys? Which one do you like? Yeah, thanks, Barb. I think it's so cute too. I love that card. Let me know before we go, guys. Which one do you like best? Throwing dimensionals everywhere. Diana says card 3. Cindy votes for card 2. Any more votes? Because that's not a unanimous. Kathy said, I love your retreats. Thank you, Kathy, so much. I know you usually participate in all of them. Thanks, Carol. And you guys remember, if you need to place an order, I'm here for you. Just saying, place a $50 order. I'll send you everything you need to make these 3 cards. Kathy voted for card 3. I'm going to say card 3 because I kind of think it's my favorite too. It's fun. But if you place a $50 order with me, thanks, Kathy. She said especially card 2. She loves them all, especially card 2. But if you place a $50 order with me and you have to place it by Wednesday at midnight, and then that's when I'm going to post the projects for next Sunday night. Barb says, I like all 3 of them too. I do too. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pick a favorite. But if you place a $50 with me, I'll send you everything you need to make, bump it up to $75. I'll send you an embellishment. And then you guys are going to help me make my goal, and I'll report back next Sunday if I made it or not, because I have until Friday, July 31st. I mean, I can still promote in November, but I really want to do it in October. So if you guys have any questions at all, let me know. And if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and say bye for tonight. I have PDFs to write like crazy. Not just these 3. I have more than that. I have 7 to get written tonight. So I'm going to be busy. Oh yes, Cindy, thank you very much. I forgot to mention that, you guys. I do have my BOGO sale going on. It started when the free shipping was going on, But also, if you shop with me and you can just match whatever dollar amount you want from my retired products. Right now, I only have bundles and single stamp sets. I don't have any DSP or embellishments or anything like that. I didn't have time to get those listed. So I just focused on my bundles and my single stamp sets. And I don't really have that many single stamp sets listed. It's more bundles. And some of them are brand new. Some of them are lightly used. You are very welcome, Kathy, and I thank you for joining me. I am more thankful for that than you guys are thankful for me sharing, let me tell you. But you can shop my BOGO sale as well. I mean, you can get the free make and take and the BOGO sale. Right now, I'm trying to get my sales. I need about just over $450, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next Sunday. I started to say Friday. Next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys, and God bless. Thank you very much for joining me.